Greetings, I want to bring you this video as two of the big liars of Instagram, Ashley Kane and another person I've covered in quite a lot of videos, Jake Quickenden, have united for some sort of podcast that Ashley does. They've got these two frauds talking and they come out with absolute rubbish.
Never gets easier, it's never going to get easier. Grief never goes away, and I wouldn't want it to go away, because in a way, like, the pain I still feel now is just that love that I never got to share.
Think about what these guys are saying. Grief, one of the most painful things I have to live with, is something they never want to get rid of. Absolute insanity. But let's see if the father of a supposed baby that recently lost a battle with leukemia agrees with him on this.
Share with my brother and my dad.
Yeah.
So I don't want that pain to go away. I want to use that pain now.
Why don't they... The most beautiful thing I have in my life is my grief.
However much it may have looked like Ashley was really speaking from the heart, he isn't. This is all a script. This is all part of what they've been told to say, because no one in their right mind would ever say, the most important thing I have in my life is my grief.
Yeah.
You know? And I'd say it to anybody that has loved someone and lost someone. You know, you should never ever want that to stop. You should never ever, you know, try and run away from that. Because that grief that you hold is the most beautiful memories of the person that you love.
I believe there's some deliberate irony put in there about Ashley saying you shouldn't try and run away from your grief, because this is a person that supposedly set this big challenge of running 100 miles, as if he was deliberately trying to outrun his griefs. Part of the scripted emotion we're supposed to be buying here. This is Freak Show Beast Ashley Kane's Pure sponsored podcast. All these images are ridiculously, horrifically staged. This guy played along with one of the most horrific stories you could possibly fabricate, along with his supposed wife, Safia Varanin. The pair, in a quite disgusting way, encouraged people to donate parts of their baby, such as their umbilical cord, and I wouldn't be at all surprised to know that there is an interest in the donation of aborted fetuses, because if you don't believe the products they take from such a thing isn't hugely valuable to the necrophilic medical industry, then you don't know much about the medical industry. Ashley especially is being rewarded for his compliance and nodding along with every single thing he was told to say, no matter how depraved and horrific it became. He went along with every word of it, and he's now reaping the rewards. He's got a podcast. Every time I'm stupid enough to put BBC iPlayer on, I see this guy's face on there. It's blood, sweat and literal tears as one trainee leaves the island for good. More bull crap reality shows. No matter how convincing you may think these people are and how from the heart their message may seem, ultimately what they're 100% trying to get you to do is donate parts of your baby to medical science. That is the aim of this couple. As for Jake Quickenden, he is the only person who has ever actually responded to any of my accusations or suggestions that they lie about everything. All their images on Instagram are massively photoshopped, CGI'd, nothing as they appear. He is the only one that came out and actually interacted with me on my claims. Obviously denied every word, obviously made it seem as if I was insane. They love the colour orange. Might get to hear a bit more. Will we get to see Jake fake cry? Oh, it's just exactly the same video, but they've just changed the background music. I'm not sure how long that video would go on for. Let's see if this is more of the same.
Changes a man though, doesn't it?
If I'm honest, I never expected the feelings that I get.
It changes a man, doesn't it? It's so funny. My auntie, I had this conversation with my auntie last night.
So funny, that isn't a word I personally would put with talking about grief. So funny? Nah, nothing I would be saying. Particularly in the case of this guy who supposedly less than a year ago had to bury his, I think, 8-month-old baby. Interesting fact, someone asked me about this in one of my comments, where I point out one of the first things this guy did after losing his baby was go out and buy a pair of Nike trainers.
I remember when you were younger, yeah, and you were going out with a girl and, you know, you talked about loving her. And she said, and I said to you, you don't know what love is. And I said, I do. And she went, trust me, you don't know what love is.
Nah.
And then she said, wait till you have children and you'll know what love is. And I kind of took it as, you know, in one ear, out the other.
Like we do when we're young.
Like we do.
Yeah.
And I had my child. Fuck me.
It's different, bro. It's different.
Fuck me. Did I change?
And Bye.
I can't watch any more of this gut-wrenching crap. I will instead take you to the message by Ashley Kane where he admits that he bought a freaking pair of trainers after losing his baby. What an admission to make. As we scroll back, we get to see some of the rubbish that they took part in, where they claimed day 2 and another 100 miles to hunt down. Please continue your incredible support and let's see how much we can help 2 incredible families in need to continue spending their Christmas together. They claim they ran 100 miles. Bull crap, did they? Where most parents would be suffering with crushing grief, Ashley is able to promote a new pair of trainers that I say he went out and bought them. Perhaps he was given them by a sponsor. Hey Ashley, the first thing we want you to do after announcing the passing of your baby is just show a pair of Nike trainers. Is that okay? On the very same Instagram account that I'm sharing hardest emotions imaginable with the world, I'll also promote a pair of trainers. Nothing weird about that. Here we go. Because as you do, you announce the passing of close family members on Instagram. We could inspect that hand to see just how plastic and silicone it looks, but we'll save that one for another day perhaps. Okay, so here is his post on April the 26th, 2021, and here is his post on May the 2nd, barely a week. And right now it's taken everything I have to begin each new day. The pain of not being able to see my little girl is consuming my whole body. So this afternoon I put on my new running trainers that I bought after Azalea gained her angel wings. I got them in orange to represent Azalea and her battle. Rubbish. This is a sponsorship and you've got no problem at all cashing in on your grief with your heightened profile of the very public death of your daughter by taking money from Nike. Barely took a week off, and here he is again promoting Nike to the end. I don't think we'll see so much Nike products because he's now sponsored by Huel, Huel. Every single one of these in the bottom corner, make sure you get your Huel sponsorship in. I don't believe he'll be putting many Nike products on his Instagram now. I suppose they could both still be sponsoring him. I've inflicted enough of this rubbish on you. I thank you for taking the time to tune in, and I'll let you know if you are watching this on the YouTube app, there will be a link in the top right corner now where you can watch my Jake and Ashley playlist where I've included all the videos I've made on these people. Thanks for taking the time to tune in. I'd like to thank Linda Mack, Nathan Oakley and Skeptic936 for supporting and contributing to this channel. If you like the content and want to give it a thumbs up, that's appreciated. You can also share it on social media if you think it's worthy of doing so, and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll be back with another video soon. Thanks a lot. Cheerio.